important. And that's also important. It's not gonna fit into my bag. Hold on, I'll be done in a sec. The wind chimes are ringing, just like heartbeats. It's so romantic.
How about exchanging this for some honey brew? about exchanging this for some honey brew? The scent of the seafloor years later. How about exchanging this for some honey brew?
kindly jump up and fling me off, will it?
about exchanging this for some honey brew?
Does that hurt? This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kefali? Or forging a completely new path? Calm down and think this through rationally. This is gonna be a very difficult campaign. We can't lose Kefali's core flame. And we also need to find either Talantin or their demigod, then convince them to join us in the fight against the destruction. But there are so many unknowns. We don't know what Lygus might be doing, and we'll have to face Iron Tomb after dealing with him. There's also Cyrene. What exactly is she? There are so many questions. I'll have to take it one step at a time. But I must make each move very carefully, because every decision can potentially impact the end. Herta and Screwlum's help might be crucial.
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. Holding it calms me down for some reason. The scent of the black tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning. Friend, are you ready to become a hero? Just treat me like any other friend you have. We share a common goal and common enemies. And we may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged in any other cycles before. I believe in you, friend. If you still can't get used to it, just call me Mem like you did before. Just kidding. Are you worried that the burden is too heavy for you? Don't worry. Maybe the answer isn't as complicated as you think. You've seen how every person regarded as a hero in Amphorius was nothing more than a flawed human. They were just at the right place at the right... But those aren't coincidences. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius's fate once more after a stagnation of more than 30 million cycles. It's the inevitability of being a trailblazer. A person's personality is their destiny. Your own hero's journey already started the moment you decided to board that express. Stand with me? That does sound very nice. Why don't we take everyone with us? I believe in you, friend. We'll never be alone, no matter what awaits us. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
It seems you two are prepared to head out. You should indeed treasure the view before you. For you do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delights. My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. Before I express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence, so I may demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality.
What is this place?
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
The light of the Dawn Device never fades. Kepali's protection has no end.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
Did that startle you? This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the Exolith. What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the Creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will. I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy. I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the scepter's extrapolation. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsession, Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noos's calculations. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all nameless and ensure you return unscathed. You've always had a choice, my lady. You can either accept my sincerity or face the consequences of defying it. They've always been the product of the experiment, so naturally, they will perish when the experiment ends. That outcome was predetermined long ago, so I will not embellish such a regrettable conclusion. Ah, yes. I am aware of that esteemed lady's whereabouts. Her real identity is quite astounding. You are indeed worried about your safety, and rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. You harbor the seed of destruction within you, but you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this, and I happen to be one of them. This matter is of grave importance, so please, do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars. I now see the full scope of the determination. You may now It seems you haven't realized the exolith is the erudition's domain. As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain. Of course, this meeting was not without As for its purpose, allow me to reveal it to you in detail the next time we meet.
"100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Akama. The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. Dawncloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the legion's commander stood atop the broken idols and roared, "Compatriots, no more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods! Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts." A Chrysos heir she stood, divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet. Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it! Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed. "My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate. Drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory. Win peace. Let history sing your deeds!" The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing. Onward! To Marmorial Palace! To Dawncloud's heights! Announce to all the wicked and cowardly! Announce to this stagnant age!
We are the rising tide!
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Seridra. Friend? Are you listening? Friend? Friend? Honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing history, yet here you are, dozing off? Wake up! Otherwise, I'll have to... Awake at last? I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then. We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. And also the end of the first flame chase journey. Indeed. The first flame chase ended with the trial of Law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from the crowds there.
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out! Hold your tongue! Conspiring with criminals and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death.
There are multiple voices, and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadows?
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Wait, isn't that...
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods. Stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and...
What? Did he just mention the stars beyond the sky? But how is that possible?
You impudent...
Ducks for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down.
Heretic! No one but the great Talantan can deliver this world from misery.
I ask you, if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
You...
Talantan is long gone. Now I am the law. Challenge me, or submit to my judgment. Silence!
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came, I saw, I conquered. Ducks for Goris? Take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds. Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental guests. Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
not the kindness you know. This is the leader of the Cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame Chase journey. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy, I present to you this corpse as a gift.
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's probably trying to scare us.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant of Dawncloud, Empress of the Holy City, and Imperator of the Flame Chase. But in Saridra, on behalf of my people and this land, greetings, Deliverer.
If I may, how do you know her identity?
As the little hostage prophesied, the Deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky. Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day. There's no mistake.
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early. As for you two, Akima knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City.
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them for later. Please follow us.
This is not what I expected at all. The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us, and she knows of things beyond the sky, even eons. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who altered history? Unpleasant thought, but plausible. The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared. We're the ones at a disadvantage now. We might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We've received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Akima will certainly respect you more. Just put that to good use, and add a bit of your experience and charm. Should be easier than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, we'll be able to turn things back in our favor. Exactly. Treeby, Aglaya, maybe even little Cypher. Calm and confident. That's the you I'm familiar with.
Guests, please.
The journey to save the world starts with a single step. Let's set off, my friend. Told you, you're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been?
Castrum Krenos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now...
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky, worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hycelans, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Achaemen Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Amphorius shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond the sky?
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
Hycelans. No wonder she's the Knights Commander. I'm sure that's what Seredra thinks, but it's inconvenient for us. Alright, we finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Not the ones you're familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
Aggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again?
Yes.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us, just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you. First time? That's not what I gather from your eyes. Does your Aglaya differ so much from me?
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Trevi of Yanisopolis. It's very nice to meet you. actions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey, even more clearly than we have.
Witness the future of the Flame Chase journey? The prophecy also told you about that?
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time of your arrival. So, please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more. Kefali issued prophecies too, but it was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphorius.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova. Though we still must challenge the gods, in the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your arrival further confirms everything.
This can't be real.
Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises.
The other heroes under the Imperator's command are here too. Since we have time, should we go meet them?
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being...
So the Great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged by the Imperator's own hand. Our distinguished trespassing guests. I am Labinas, honored guest.
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis. Greetings.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. And Dux Frigoris' speech seems self-contradictory. Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Silicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here and wanted to ask you, does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky? We're looking for our dear companions.
Drop the charade. But yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky.
Silence! The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret.
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed Imperator even just to bark?
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and is referred to as that lord. Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of Deliverance? What if they're really intimidating?
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... Ah, heroes, you're already here. Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithus, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army. This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos, the Dux Carminum and Imperial Scribe.
Hello. I'm Virginia. I compose poetry.
I'm Serene from ID Silicii. This is the Deliverer. Nice to meet you both.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claimed.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akuma is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all...
The Akuma you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city...
Bask in her free-spirited winds. For anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever remain at their service.
But what if...
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But if you're curious, why not head to those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
The elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Little fish from beyond the sky. Did you rest well? The Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you are ready, please... I'm the Knight Commander of Akuma, General of the Flame Chase Army. And beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a sword. As you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Akuma, the one who ended the Chrysos. As merely a humble subject, I cannot say. The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Flame Chase army. Dux Halkalithist Apollonius and Dux Carminin, Virginia, serve as the army's advisor and historian respectfully. Dux Frigoris Labienus and Dux Brumalis Seneca are both formidable warriors, clearing the way for the Flame Chase with steel and storm. Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Treeby remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya. Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back. Then come. The Imperator reserved seats for you.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting. Since Saridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era. Let's keep our ears open, okay?
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early? My homeland can't endure anymore.
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest calamity.
Exactly. Chrysos heirs, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk? How much are we worth in her eyes?
Things feel pretty tense here. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will his...
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will repeat it, those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take your seats.
What's that again?
Why are we starting? That's what they were talking about before.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
All right. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Akuma Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of the conquest. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the city. the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior... Delegate from Paphos, do you have any
I know nothing of this.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this trial aside for the time being. Witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, to protect this beautiful city and her people, the Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the Three Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer. Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
This is clearly a trap!
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the dignity of your allies?
Enough!
Things are starting to get pretty intense.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Akuma, only with the consent of 2/3...
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akuma, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with a blood-stained blade. The decaying old laws fell with Talanton and are no longer deserving of respect. Then be silent and offer up the highest respect to this core flame in my hand.
That really is the core flame of law in her hand.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby passed. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join the Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky and returned Fagusa's core flame to the holy city!
Absurd. Simply absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a lie you've used to grow your power. Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to...
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting adjourned. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you. apologize for that farce of a meeting.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day, Great Imperator.
Tiring? You're mistaken. Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
Is the war with the Titans also part of that sacrifice?
After I glimpse the secrets of this world... No, the secrets beyond the sky. The divine authority... Let me ask you, Deliverer. Is it true that beyond Amphorius' sky, there are magnificent deities called Eons? Ah. The word fact has never been... Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people? In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead? Oh? What you require now is the power...
Exactly! Just as the prophecy foretold, she is your deliverer from beyond the sky. And she also... If they can intervene in Amphorius' laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage. To say such presumptuous things, even knowing that the inheritor of the law stands before you.
You mean...
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be... Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to recede.
So, you agreed to cooperate with us?
Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone. Though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together, we will...
This is...
The Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Akama carries one. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embark on the crusade against the Ocean Titan, so-called trust and loyalty are but empty words to me. From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor. Go now. Take a bath first. You two... reek of seawater. Come forth, Theoros.
Yes. Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my counsel.
Those two arrived just as Oryx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty boast. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the...
Remind me again, Antikythera. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in your view?
I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the Deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start, the road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations, this world which follows. But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator and conquer the worlds beyond the sky. You will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to sacrifice that. As a Chrysos heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it, have you not?
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
The Imperator is quite forceful. She didn't give us any chance to ask questions. And she's clearly hiding something. What do you think? Yeah, even the city-state delegates have complaints. Thankfully, she allows us to move around freely, which is a small blessing. The atmosphere in Akama, it's so unfamiliar. And it's not just the Flame Chase Alliance. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then... then... we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the Holy City and relax. It's the thing I've been looking forward to most on this journey. Work and rest are both important. You see, everyone agrees, right?
So someone's watching.
Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta and Screwlum on our progress. We can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go. Oh, so many people! The Holy City is so lively.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out in anger.
As expected. The Imperator is always hiding things from everyone. When has it not caused a ruckus?
Silence! That's treason! If it weren't for the great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already.
And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Oh no. It's the Imperator's loyal dog.
Let's go. We can't talk in front of this guy.
Ugh. How disappointing. Oh, honored guests, we meet again. Looks like I'm not the only one who came to the baths to unwind. For the upcoming campaign, please make sure to rest well. I am Dux Frigoris, a trusted officer of the...
Another war? Ever since the Imperator took control of Akuma, we haven't had...
Idle chatter.
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying around the city. You must be troubled.
My apologies. After every Alliance meeting, there are always some pests in the city who get restless. I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun's light is too harsh. Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate. And these clowns?
May I ask, who is this Theoros?
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret.
Ah, so it's his lordship.
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
I didn't even need to try. Big and strong Dux Frigoris really can't hide anything. Theoros. What an ominous name. Bad news. He's been staring at us the whole time. Let's move to another. We don't know how much Saritra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
Alliance meeting? More like a cage where creatures with golden blood claw at each other. And Flamebearer who ends wars? Clearly, a tyrant who doesn't deserve such a title.
You're absolutely right. While the Imperator's hounds are still hunting down others, let's let out our grievances.
You. I know you. You're that tyrant's lackey. What? Here to shut me up for that little imp?
Panicking now? Don't worry. I don't care what others say about the Imperator. And she certainly doesn't either. Oh? Children of the Prophecy, are you here to relax in the baths as well? The temperature is just right today, so be sure to enjoy it.
What? Children of the Prophecy? Another excuse for the Imperator's
No filter, huh? You should be glad you don't have a seat at the Alliance meetings. By the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry up. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky, you won't be able to enjoy this
Seems like there's more to Dux Vermalis' words than meets the eye. But would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky? This is the complete opposite from what we know of Akuma.
Everyone in the city is talking.
Huh. These... to our...
So many guests today. Let's see who's here now. Two distinguished guests of the prophecy. One a clever and adorable warrior. The other, also quite heroic.
Ah, heroes. I didn't expect to meet you again so soon. How fortunate.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Dux Helcalithist and Dux Carminum. You two are inseparable, aren't you?
She wants to find someone to help with research.
I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akima. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place. I'm the... Enough small talk. Here's the latest news from Akima, as you requested. The children of the prophecy arrived in the holy city, and the Imperator unilaterally stripped away military power.
As expected.
I get the feeling you might have embellished a bit to keep people's...
I swear on my stone maid, I would never do such a thing. But...
Never mind. While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the fact remains that the great Imperator did switch heroes. I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to outsiders, but I can't comment on the source of her loyalty. But when that blade is drawn, you two, as bright as you are, will surely see the deep thoughts beneath her exterior.
The Imperator's blade. Is he talking about Miss Hycelan's? I sense some unease in Dux Helcolith's words. It seems the Imperator and Miss Hycelan's share a much deep... There are eyes and ears everywhere. Is there any place where we can have some privacy? To understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Hycelan's. This place was your original bath chamber. Perfect for avoiding prying eyes. I wonder if anyone is using... The smell is... Wait, don't go in yet!
Who's there? Oh, the little gray fry in pink sea hair.
Little sea hair?
You barged into here without warning. Was it an accident, or did you wish to bathe with me? Is that so? That your eyes shine brighter than pearls?
Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb your bath. We'll leave now.
It's no big deal. There's no need to panic. This is the natural state for me. People on land force themselves to wear clothes, adding unnecessary constraints. Forget it. If Dux Goldweaver heard that, she'd scold. All right. Please make yourselves comfortable and wait a moment. Let me first wash off the blood of the hunt, and then I'll attend to you two.
The delegate from Ladon has been assassinated! Quick! Quick, someone come quick!
Ah, the broken crab shell surfaces. I was worried it had been washed away by the current. Viciousness is a form of praise to the blade.
I see. No wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before I even entered. Why? Is it because the Ladonians refused to contribute troops to the Flame Chase journey? Or just because they offended the Imperator?
Because the new era of the Flame Chase doesn't tolerate stagnant blood. For the ignorant masses who cling to outdated laws, right now the rebel forces on the frontier are rising, and Ladon has been secretly supporting them. They loudly chant the slogan, "Return to the Era Chrysia," unwilling to relinquish military power. They're just building momentum for the rebellion. Thinking is a right given to citizens by the Imperator. I won't as long as you don't try to reverse the current of the times.
But, Miss Hycelens, I can't even hear the slightest hint of joy in your words.
Because I've already tasted ultimate freedom. Long, long ago, I lived in the sea. In that lightless abyss, far beyond civilization's reach, the great fish consumed the small. And when the great fish perished, this is the tide that carries civilization forward. Anyone may be devoured.
Are you suggesting that ultimate freedom is in fact the cruelest fate for life?
I only mean that if life wishes to preserve its dignity, it must first be bound by the law. There's no need for me to say more, little sea hare. We're of one mind. Whether the Imperator's law can guide the schools of fish and lead us to a truly free ocean. But for now, let's pause this heart-to-heart. Another fish has come, following the scent of blood.
Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you leave behind.
It's simply our duty to the Imperator.
All ready to go in an instant. Miss Hycelens.
Yet you, a golden trout who's always busy all day, suddenly have the time to visit me?
Do you think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some more of the incense offered by our allies, lest my creations be tainted by the reek of fish. I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf to remind you to prepare for the banquet.
Fine. But I must retort. What you call the reek of fish, to me, is the unique fragrance of the sea. Besides, if my fine clothes get stained, won't you just gift me new ones?
I won't.
You mean future. The future ruler of the Holy City, Lady Goldweaver, is quite captivating in her own way. By the way, you both just mentioned a banquet. Could you elaborate on that?
Oh, right, you don't know. Every time before a battle, or after a victory, the Imperator holds a grand feast for the Chrysos heirs to lift our spirits. For us warriors who swim constantly between life and death, these feasts are more worth looking forward to than victory.
A banquet to prelude the hunt for the god of banquets, and honey brew as a tribute to commemorate the ancestors.
Don't look so grim. All has been decided. Since it's a banquet for Fagusa, why not take a leaf out of the Titan's book?
I'm not as carefree as you. That little Dolos kitten is already causing enough trouble for me. And on top of that, I still have by the time the cool flame illuminates my eyes, I might not be able to focus as I used to.
Glaya's eyes.
Curious about these eyes? People often compare them to jewels. But I've already made my decision to ask romance. I wonder what this world will look like when I take the divine authority.
In the future, you will still be the finest.
Is this also a prophecy from the Three Fates?
It's even more accurate than a prophecy. After all, she has already witnessed it, right?
Become a demigod and lose your humanity. That is the only reply I've received in the countless times I've sought wisdom from the prophecy. But Destiny's fragments are like stitches. Before they're threaded into splendid garments, no one can see their true charm.
Aglaia has always been troubled by the divine duty she must bear. But thanks to you, she seems to be Just as she knows how the spinning wheel trembles, I can sense the smallest changes in the damp air. As for whether we know each other well, I've swum beside her since she was a child. Most of the time, I can understand the whisper. For those words she was too shy to say herself, I'll raise a glass to you on her behalf. Now, I leave this bath to rest well and prepare yourselves. After all, every time.
Miss High Sealance has given us the bath chamber. It seems she really does do whatever she wants. Indeed. But she could return at any moment if we're having an important discussion. So, let's seize the opportunity and report our current progress. We don't want to keep everyone beyond.
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline. But since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. Huh. The road ahead will be long and difficult. It's all just a guess. What? Did I guess right? We've made some progress here, too. But nothing to get too excited about. Our time is short.
Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses Contorsane algebraic expressions. But ever since Aiden invented the 9-worded formula, this kind of mathematical logic...
Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay alert. We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are still eliminating. Currently, the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha. Oh, the 2 Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them. That's all I have to say. We'll depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly. And remember, don't let your guard down.
Madame Herta is a real whirlwind. Well then, let's use the banquet Aglaia mentioned as our next starting point. Ceridra's trusted followers should all be present at... It's settled then. With our great teamwork, we'll be able to deal with anything that comes. It's been a long day. We should get some rest now. All right. When you've tired yourself out, remember...